Welcome to another installment of a segment where we dive into one of Elder Scrolls Online's many sets and explore what sort of builds you can make. Not only will we show you how to get the most from these sets, but we'll explain where to get them, what requirements there are to obtain them, if any, and everything else you could possibly want to know about them. In this video, we take a look at Battalion Defender, which is used to heal allies or yourself. This set was added to the game with Update 20 Murkmire, which launched in October and November of 2018. Battalion Defender is a Rewards of the Worthy set, and Rewards of the Worthy are obtained via mail after acquiring 20,000 Alliance points either in Cyrodiil or Battlegrounds. The style of the set is tied to the Alliance that you're in, but you can trade or purchase the same pieces of different styles from other players. Motifs can be found in chests in both Cyrodiil and the Imperial City. Players will only find the style of their faction, so players from other factions will need to purchase them from vendors or other players. Since this is a Rewards of the Worthy set, it will drop all weapon types, jewelry, and armor pieces, but only in heavy armor. Armor and weapon pieces come with random traits, so you'll need to farm them to get the ones you want, and jewelry comes with a healthy trait. Keep in mind that you can use transmutation to change traits if you wish, however the Somerset expansion is needed, along with 50 transmute crystals. The Battalion Defender set increases health, stamina, and healing done. The 5-piece set bonus heals yourself or a nearby group member with the lowest health for 2,000 health when you block. This number can be boosted all the way up to 2,700 with both minor and major mending active. Battalion Defender increases healing done. This is one factor involved in calculating total healing, but there are others such as healing received and healing taken. There isn't a lot of information out there on how this all works, so I'll note it here for convenience. The formula to figure out how much healing you get is as follows. Note that healing done, healing taken, and healing received all affect the healing of potions as well. This formula allows us to calculate just how much healing a skill can do based on a number of factors. Since tooltips reflect the changes of healing done already, you can take the tooltip, multiply it by healing taken, and multiply that by healing received to get the actual number the skill will do. You can use this formula to theorycraft just exactly how much healing you can get from skills this way. Let's do an example. Let's say you want to calculate how much healing Breath of Life would heal you with a tooltip value of 7,703. Let's say your healing done is 25%, your healing taken is 16% from Jailer's Tenacity and Rapid Mending, and your healing received is 30% since you were hit for a quarter of your health in one attack. You would take 7,703, multiply it by 1.16, and multiply that by 1.30, and you would get 11,616. You do not need to factor in healing done here, as the game already does that for you on the tooltip. How this set works is that whenever you block an attack, an instant heal is initiated. The recipient of this heal is the party member, yourself included, with the lowest amount of health at the time within 15 meters of you. It is important to note that this effect can occur every 1 second, making it extremely reliable, and it will proc frequently in tanking scenarios. It cannot target members outside of your group. This set already comes with a healing done bonus, which increases the heal this set provides, but it can be increased even further with the things listed before. You can easily reach over 4,000 health per heal by wearing heavy armor, maxing out Blessed and Quick Recovery, and keeping up minor mending and minor vitality. Ideally, when using this set, you'd be an Orc or an Argonian for further increased healing received as well. Notes for PvE players. Battalion Defender is really a set for tank builds because they should be the only players blocking with any frequency. Whether the tank intends to use this set to heal himself or other players in his or her group, it can be used effectively. Depending on your group and setup, you should consider pairing the set with 2 different types of sets, stamina-based sets or healing sets. Stamina-based sets will allow you to block more for a longer period of time, allowing you to keep your shield up and proc the healing from this set. I strongly suggest pairing one of these with this set if you are an inexperienced tank, or are running with an inexperienced group, because running out of stamina is a surefire way to get yourself killed. Look for sets like Battlefield Acrobat or Trappings of Invigoration to help keep your stamina up. Healing sets focus on anything that increases healing done, healing received, and healing taken. They can also provide some other type of healing, but for this set it's best to have some of the previously mentioned things. Jailer's Tenacity, Dune Ripper's Scales, Livewire, or Leeching Plate are all great choices and can help turn you into an immortal beast of a tank. However, these sets will not help you if you run out of stamina and cannot block, thus are not advised to novice players who are new to tanking. My favorite Monster Helm sets are 2 that make you even harder to kill and that complement Battalion Defender, Vicosa and Scourge Harvester. Vicosa grants more healing taken and puts major maim on taunted enemies that you bash, reducing their damage done by 30% for 3 seconds. Scourge Harvester adds max health and grants a 6% chance to generate a beam that steals health, while also granting major vitality for the beam's duration. Notes for PvP players. For this set to be effective in PvP, the player will have to participate in large-scale battles, which eliminates it right away as something you might use in battlegrounds. You want to get struck every 1 second, which means you want to be facing at least 3 to 6 other players at all times in order to make that happen. If you're using this set in Cyrodiil, you are trying to get enemy players to attack you instead of your group or faction. You'll need to have great stamina sustained in order to keep your shield up at all times, so you want to take a second set that helps facilitate this. I suggest something like Champion of the Hist for not only stamina, but also increased ultimate, which can help you get shield wall up more often. Or consider taking something like Trappings of Invigoration for even more stamina sustain. Either Bloodspawn or Scourge Harvester would be ideal choices here for increased resistance and ultimate gain, or more healing to help keep you alive and make this set more effective. You're not going to kill a lot of players this way, but you'll be extremely hard to take down, which is the goal. The biggest problem with this set is that it's hard to keep track of who's going to receive the healing if your party is all over the place. This set specifies an ally can be no further than 15 meters away from you to receive healing, but with all the moving around, it is not a reliable heal, and your healer should not depend upon it. The upside is if you are in an experienced party that is fully ranged focused, except you, this set can make a tank nearly immortal with the proper setup. Be sure to put glyphs of shielding on your jewelry in order to reduce the cost it takes to block incoming attacks. You cannot expect to block very long without at least 2 of these, but 3 may be better depending on how often you intend to block. The sturdy trait on your armor helps out a lot as well, as does the Shadow Ward Champion Star. Make sure you use these to make blocking sustainable. Battalion Defender works best when your tank is built around increasing healing done because it may not heal you in every scenario. Stacking healing done is therefore ideal, but healing taken and healing received are also good. Powered weapon trait increases healing done and is definitely one of the best weapon traits for this build with this set. To increase healing even further, use Divine's traits on armor and the Ritual Mundus Stone. The Ritual sign on its own increases healing done by 10%, with 7 legendary Divine's traits that number jumps to 15%. That would add, depending on the build, 200 to 400 additional health restored per block. It does not sound like a lot, but the heal on block effect occurs every second, and it all adds up in the end. Lastly, as mentioned above, Argonian and Orc are the best races to select for this sort of build because of their bonuses to healing. Argonian gets both healing done and healing received, making it the best choice, but Orc is also not bad. Races that provide some sort of stamina or stamina recovery increase are also solid choices because you need stamina to block effectively. Stay tuned as I'll be covering the rest of the Murkmire sets, and be sure to check out our other ESO guide.